All right, and I'm live. Hello again for one final time for the UCS AT-ST, which I've been building so far. This is my third stream, and this will be the final one because I honestly I have 3 or 4 bags left. It's not going to be a lot. So this is what I have so far. I should take this off. I had it on because it's going to be placed there. But yeah, the last time I started on this, I finished the legs. So this is going to be the final part of it. Bag number 11 is what I'm going to start with. Hey, Greg. Bag 11. Before I do, though, just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned into the video yesterday because usually my videos don't get a lot of views. I'm aware of this, and this is fine by me. But yesterday got quite a lot of views already. I'm over 200 views right now, and that's just increasing. It got comments, it got likes, so it's doing quite well. It's also in regards to Lego, so that makes sense actually. I kind of had the feeling that it would probably do well, but I never really know if it's going to do well because sometimes I have ideas for videos and they don't even get to 100 views, and I'm like, I thought it was a good idea, but in this case, I'm just glad it worked out. So if you're watching this, thank you for the support in that video yesterday. Anyway, now on with the builds. So you just watched Wicked for Good. I watched it in theaters months ago, so I'm curious what you thought. All right. Come on. Stick. I will say I do want to at least rewatch Wicked for Good. Entertaining, something different. I can definitely say it's different than the first movie, but I very much prefer the first movie. I didn't think that Wicked for Good was bad. But I definitely think it wasn't nearly as good as the first one. But that I think it has to do with the overall tone being quite a lot darker. Um, but again, I feel like I need to do a rewatch of it when it hits streaming. And by streaming, I mean when it's free. I'm not gonna pay for this on any kind of streaming service. I already paid way too much money for my IMAX ticket. So I'm not gonna bother paying for that. Nightmare on Elm Street marathon. Well, um, if I'm ever to do a marathon of the Elm Street movies I liked, it's gonna be a short one. Because in terms of the ones I like, it's the first, it's the third, and it's New Nightmare. And that's it. The others were like the other Nightmare on Elm Street movies to me range from bad to absolute trash. Don't ever fucking watch it. I did think Freddy vs. Jason was okay, but technically that's not entirely Nightmare. But in terms of what I've been watching the documentary series on Disney Plus called Welcome to Wrexham. For anyone who doesn't know, this is about one of the oldest football clubs in the world, based in the town of Wrexham in Wales. And when I talk about football, I mean football, not the American variant of it. Um, so the story is that Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney decided to buy the club in 2020 ish, around COVID. And ever since, they've been trying to get the club, well, do better with the club, make sure that they get promoted, get back into the higher leagues. Wish there was an IMAX at Dolby Theater near me. Uh, you know what the thing was? Years ago, I was okay traveling 2 hours to go see IMAX. Like, I went to see the first Dune movie in The Hague, which is over 2 hours by train for me. But I wanted to do that because I was like, this movie is going to be worth it. I was right about that. Then I figured out there was actually one IMAX theater a little bit closer to me, which is in Arnhem, which is a little over an hour away. And then this past October, we got an IMAX in the city next to me. Now, I will say that IMAX is definitely not as good as the other IMAXs that I've been to. The one in Arnhem is much better, but it's not bad. Um, but as I was saying, I would definitely recommend anyone to watch the documentary series Welcome to Wrexham, because it is a documentary. It's about what actually happened with the club. They start off in like the fifth tier of English football, and it's their goal to, get promoted up through the leagues. And I just finished season 2 of that. So if you have Disney Plus, Welcome to Wrexham, pretty good show. Hey, non Jaj, JJ, Jaj. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Um, yeah, I needed to get mad for a moment because it's I'm forgetting something. I'm very passionate about Star Wars. I'm a big fan of Lego. So yeah, I kind of needed to just really like I'm very passionate about these things. And also, by the way, there's a comment on that video saying, "I'm never buying Lego Star Wars again." Well, you will, and I'm like, okay, we'll see. That's not exactly the point of the video. The point of my video is that yeah, no, the current Lego situation does grind my gears. Look, the thing is, the point of my video is that I'm not gonna ever buy Lego Star Wars again. Of course not. I just titled the video like that because it's like what makes people click on the video if you have that title. That's the entire honestly, it's something that I personally don't very much enjoy about YouTube. You need to make the most clickbaity title and thumbnail for the video to have any kind of say. But if you look at the views, it has over 200 views, so it's doing well, so it worked. The point of the video is that I am literally asking people, if they are Lego fans, to not do what Lego is expecting you to do, which is just buy whatever the fuck they put out. Which is like, I'm asking you, can you think for 2 seconds for yourself and consider the fact that not everything that Lego puts out is gold, especially in regards to the smart play. It's like, you don't have to buy it. Simply because Lego is putting it out, you don't have to buy it. And it would be a massive favor to us all in the Lego AFOL community if you don't buy it. Because if you do, you're fucking us over. That's the entire point of it. Like, I will probably buy another Lego Star Wars set. Yes, of course I will. At least in terms of like one that's newly released. I already have a couple of sets that I want to buy that have already been released in the past couple of years. That's a different thing. It's more so about what Lego is very much putting out as of right now, as of the last couple of months, where there's definitely a clear issue with it. So, like, can we all as a community say to not buy the fucking Lego Smart Brick bullshit, to make sure that that dies as quickly as it was conceived, and then move on to proper products? Like, all I'm asking is Lego to just calm the fuck down on their pricing and give us proper products. Make sure that it's quality. Don't give us quantity. Quantity, we have enough. There are plenty of Lego products coming out every year. Give us good quality products. That's what we expect from Lego. Because if we are not getting the quality, we might as well go for Mega Blocks, which is not as good of a quality, but it's also not as expensive. You know? Like, I honestly, I have a knockoff Lego set from the UCS Death Star from 2005, which is I think the knockoff brand is called Lepin, and it's a bad set. It's not a very good set to put together. Pieces are either too tight or too loose, so either it's impossible to get it in, or it's like you get it in and it just falls apart. So that is the type of quality that you can expect from knockoff brands. However, I paid maybe 100 something euros for it. So considering that set has like over 3,000 pieces, 100 euros, it's not that much. So I don't expect the quality to be that good. And it's one that I tried out, and I was like, okay, well, this is not the quality I want, so I don't want to buy knockoff products. But if Lego is going to continue giving us shitty products, then you might as well get a knockoff product, because the quality is not going to differ that much between the two, especially with the insane pricing that Lego is putting on these sets. Yeah, don't buy the Death Slice. This is exactly the reason that I made a video about it a couple of months ago in regards to the Death Slice. I don't like the way it looks. People who have the set have complained about it. There are a couple of people who are actually somewhat favorable towards it, but considering that it's sitting at a 3.4 on the Lego side out of 5, 3.4 is not very good for an Ultimate Collector Series Death Star. That's what it's supposed to be. And it's kind of a shitty knockoff version, it seems. So the only thing that I'm asking with my video is, can we not give our money to that, because it's so expensive, and Lego will see it as, oh, everyone wants it. That's the issue. Stop buying garbage products. Like, if you want the best UCS set of last year, buy this one, the Slave one. It's easily the best one. Pretty much everyone that I follow, and I follow a lot of Lego YouTubers, have said that that is the best one. The majority is very mixed on the Death Slice. So don't buy the Death Slice. It's €1,000 or $1,000, depending on where you are at, that you're never going to get back. Buy this one. It's only 300. It's way cheaper. You can get 3 of these and still have €100 left instead of a Death Slice, you know? Feel bad that my mom bought me the MTT for full price. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. By the way, the MTT I also mentioned in my video yesterday. The MTT is setting at a 1.7 out of 5, and the majority of that, the main reason that that set has such a low rating is because of the price. I'm not saying that it's a bad set. I'm saying it's way too overpriced. This is also why at the end of my video I'm saying, like, look for discounts. It's not difficult to look for some kind of a seller somewhere who offers a discount. Lego sometimes even offers discounts. Heck, I went to my on the weekend I always go to the gym in the morning. In this case, it was the afternoon. But after I came back from the gym, I went to my local toy shop and I was like, okay, let's see what's on sale. They had the T-Rex, like the skeleton of the T-Rex, on sale, €30 cheaper than the usual price, which means you would pay €220 for a beautiful big set. Some people have called it the best set of this past year, that has over 3,000 pieces. Look for discounts, guys. Don't buy things at full price. Yeah, don't even get me started on the goddamn Juggernaut. The Juggernaut has a 1.1 rating. Considering that the lowest rating you can give something is a 1, that's insane. A 1.1. What the hell was Lego thinking? They weren't thinking. I honestly, people have pointed out, very rightly so, that the Juggernaut probably was supposed to be something else, and Lego decided to switch it at the last second, and they just made one of the worst sets in the history of Lego, especially considering that the previous Juggernaut that came out just a couple of years ago was actually pretty good. Like, that was actually a very good Juggernaut set. Even though they're offering egregious prices, they still cheap out. No wastegapes on clones, sticker colors matching the bricks, or let's just say it, stickers instead of print pieces. How many sets come out with sticker sheets? I'm quite glad this sticker sheet is only this. It's not that big. Like, that's one thing that I mentioned in my video. The Death Star has a sticker sheet the size of an iPad. Why are there? The Titanic has no stickers. The Titanic has like 10 print pieces. You pay 600 something euros for it. Over 9,000 pieces. Nope, no stickers. Is that so difficult? Might just be me. So that's just what I'm asking for people. Like, you can still buy a Lego. That's fine. It's fine to buy a Lego. It's fine to buy a Lego Star Wars. Just make sure you buy a product that's actually worth the price. If something is insanely overpriced, don't buy it. Like, there's a YouTuber I follow who makes a lot of mocks, and he was like, yeah, I heard about the reviews for the Juggernaut, but I bought it anyway. I'm like, you're dumb. You're actually dumb. All due respect, like, I really like the YouTuber. I will follow you and I will watch the mocks you make. But if that is your mindset, you're fucking dumb. Especially considering that one thing that he is complaining about during his videos, like, he is saying, oh, it's so expensive to buy pieces for my mocks. I'm like, why the fuck would you then buy an overpriced Juggernaut? Like, that just blows my mind. You're an idiot. Like, explain that logic to me. Why would you possibly buy an overpriced set and then complain in your mocks, like, in your mock videos, like, oh yeah, I don't have money left for my mocks? What the fuck, dude? Name of the YouTuber is Dubsy Briggs. He's a very good YouTuber, honestly. He makes amazing mocks. But that was just one of the things where I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, he is actually making a mock of the Tantive 4 at minifigure scale, which is humongous. It's an insane project, and I'm like, massive respect to you. But don't buy the Juggernaut. If one of the issues is, oh, I don't have enough money for pieces for my mocks. Yeah. And honestly, it reminds me of my parents a little bit. My parents have been going on vacation like 3 times a year because one of them is retired and the other one is almost retired and is pretty much not really working anymore. So like my parents are like going on vacation left, right, and center, and they're buying all kinds of things, but then they are complaining about the fact that they're not getting enough money from their pension, and I'm just like, then don't go on vacation 3 times a year. It's that simple. Like in my case, like, you know, I definitely understand the issues with money, with things you can buy and can't buy with money. In regards to Lego, fuck's sake, where is it? Like in regards to Lego, I need to be careful what I can buy, you know. But I make sure that I have the money first before I buy a set. No, the Juggernaut is a terrible set from what I've heard. Again, I wouldn't know because I don't own it and I never will. You know what the thing is? At this point, I would honestly, if you were to buy a Juggernaut, find yourself the 2016 one. I think there was one in 2016. It might be very expensive, but at least you're getting a proper set. And I cannot imagine that it would be much more expensive than. By the way, this is something that I've also noticed with this set, because you know this is a very new set. I'm getting huge backup pieces. That one. Backup pieces. I'm not kidding. Ugh. Like, you know what the thing is? When you get, like every single Lego set has backup pieces, and I understand that. Usually, they're this, like small size pieces, like 1x1 tiles, that kind of stuff, or these little Technic pins. In this set, these are the backup pieces that I've gotten. This is a huge piece. Like, okay, flex tubing is. Oh wait, I think the flex tubing was actually from the Enterprise. Okay, doesn't count. But these pins, like I understand that I would get one backup pin of these. I have actually seen these kind of pins be backup pieces, but so far I have 3 already, and I'm not done with the set yet. But this one is huge. Why am I getting it? No, I didn't make a mistake because after every bag, I have my backup pieces here. So this was the last bag of last week. I went back through all the steps. This was not even in there. So weird. But it very much seems that LEGO is trying to compensate, is trying to make sure that you get more than enough backup pieces, because a couple of years ago, I heard a lot of stories from people who got pieces missing, including myself. If you go back to my Rivendell build that I did, I was missing 2 pieces during my Rivendell build. One, I had a different piece, which I couldn't use, and the other one was completely missing, I think. So I needed to message LEGO saying I got wrong pieces. They sent them to me, but it took like 2 weeks for them to send it to me. So that's not great, especially if you're trying to do a live build. That was also a build-off challenge. So there's that. But no, I didn't make a mistake, and it was quite annoying. Yeah, it does go in the parts bin. All right, bag number 12. This is a big one. Big one because it has big pieces. Big plates. Yeah. Come on. All right, back number 12. 2 more after this, and then I'm done. All right, and you. No, my video is not demonetized. No, look, when it comes to swearing, by the way, you can swear as much as you want after the first 30 seconds. So especially considering that the swearing really came in at the end of the video. Also, I don't get monetized. I don't make money with my videos anyway, so it's not even an issue. Like, that's the thing. As long as I don't get money off of these videos, I can say whatever the fuck I want, because YouTube is not going to care. I'm too small of a channel. But no, there are no issues with the video, luckily, as far as I can tell. Let's see. Yeah, no problem. It's also kind of a reason for me to not want to get too big on YouTube, even though it would be nice, of course. But like, I'm not sure if I've ever said this on video, but the point of my channel is just to do what I want. If I get big, that's a nice bonus, but you know, it's already nice to have a little bit of a community going that I can just live stream and have a couple of people to talk to during. So that's cool. I will say, if you're watching right now, Can you do me a favor? Take 2 seconds to give me a like. Would be nice. Helps me out, you know. That's fine. He's enjoying Star Wars again. I don't know what that means. Does that mean he fell out of love with it or something? Oh, I remember what I did this weekend. Okay, I can give a bit of a tease for next. Hi, the Mole Command. Your birthday is coming up. Do you recommend the Slave One or wait for the Darksaber? Okay, I will say I haven't heard about UCS N1. I haven't heard about the UCS N1 and Darksaber gift with product. The truth is, I can tell you that the UCS Slave 1 is amazing. It's a great set. The only downside of it is the Boba Fett minifigure. Other than that, the set is perfect. So it's worth your money because it actually has a good price per piece ratio. So I would definitely recommend getting the Slave 1. Because the thing is, the UCS N1 is not even out yet. We don't even know if it's going to be good. And considering the current state of LEGO, it might be a little bit iffy. So get the Slave one. Hasn't watched the movie for 10 years. Oh. Jeez. I watch all the Star Wars movies every year. Okay, that's not true. That's a lie. I don't watch all the Star Wars movies every year. I watch the ones I like. Or I do a drinking game. So effectively, every year I will watch The Phantom Menace with a drinking game. Even though I'm okay with The Phantom Menace. It's not my favorite. I might do an Attack of the Clones with drinking game. That is very much if I am. It's usually when I'm quite drunk already, because Attack of the Clones I really don't enjoy watching. Revenge of the Sith I'll watch. Solo again, maybe with a drinking game, if I feel like it. Rogue One I'll watch. The original trilogy I'll watch gladly, of course. The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi I will watch gladly. The Rise of Skywalker, maybe with a drinking game, but in general I prefer to skip The Rise of Skywalker. You know what the crazy thing is? You can actually see on Letterboxd, because on Letterboxd I can see the actual amount of times that I've seen every movie. Let's see. So, if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, there's a link in the description. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've actually watched The Rise of Skywalker 8 times. That's insane. Whoa. Okay. I will say this. I've seen it 8 times, apparently, according to my logging. I will say the last time was in June of 2021. I haven't seen this movie in almost 5 years. So. But I mean, then again, I just rewatch Star Wars stuff all the time. But yeah, that was actually a tease that I was about to give in regards to next week's video, because I finished with my Mandalorian review series as of right now, and I need to go into the Book of Boba Fett. However, as I've expressed many a time on this channel, I don't like the Book of Boba Fett. If you do, good for you. I don't. And you're not ever going to convince me otherwise. The reason I don't like the Book of Boba Fett was confirmed to me this weekend when I rewatched the first 4 episodes of the show. Why did I rewatch the first 4? Because I'm going to do a review for all 4 at once. I don't want to waste any more time on that shit. So yeah, next week is going to be reviews for the first 4 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett, and then I will do separate reviews for episodes 5, 6, and 7, because those episodes I actually do like, at least as far as I remember. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've got some. Welcome back, right? I can only assume that Popeyes is a kind of place to eat. I am so not familiar with American places. Well, I'll just say bon appetit. Oh, so just a question for the people watching right now. Uh, if you're watching, thank you. Can you take 2 seconds of your time and leave a like on the stream? It helps me out. Anyway, Formula One. Well, yeah, of course I'm ready for the season, but I still have a couple more car reveals to go. I'm looking forward to seeing, well, of course, the McLaren. The McLaren is going to be last out of all of them, so that is a little annoying. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the season. Um, I actually think out of all the cars so far, there hasn't really been a bad livery. If anything, my least favorite is the Ferrari. But I don't think the Ferrari is as bad as it has been in the past. Sometimes it looks a bit better than last year. Um, Still, I'm not a big fan of white on a Ferrari, um, but maybe it'll grow on me. We'll see about that. Kind of like it's supposed to be leaked. I'm not sure if it is though, but either way, when are those other car launches coming? Just gonna check. I know that McLaren is the 9th of February, so we're actually 2 weeks away from that. Um, okay, so yeah, shut up. We've had Red Bull, which is a beautiful car. We've had Racing Bulls, which is a beautiful car. We've had Haas, which is a very good looking car. We've had Audi. I thought Audi was kind of simple. So it's like it's not a bad livery, it's just not great. Um, we've had Mercedes, which looks. I'd like Mercedes to have more silver on it. I'm not a big fan of this mix between black and silver. I'm like, just be the silver arrows. It's an iconic name, so just stick with it. We've had Ferrari. Again, I'm not a big fan of the white, but it looks better than last year. We've had Alpine. I'm not a fan. Oh, yeah. Um, I'm not a fan of the Alpine colors the way that they are. And by the way, Alpine didn't bother to do anything about the livery because it looks exactly the same as last year. But I'm not a fan of the pink and blue. I'm just like, at least not the specific combination that they have. So, it's what it is. Now, Williams is in deep trouble, apparently. Williams doesn't have a car ready, doesn't seem to be coming to the first test, and yeah, Williams is in a world of pain, it seems. Um, it's very unfortunate because I want Williams to do well. I like their drivers, I like the team principal. We'll see how that goes. Then, yeah, and then Cadillac, Aston Martin, McLaren are all going to release the just before the test. So we'll see about that. What I do find interesting is how we have a lot more testing days. In previous years, we only had 1 week. Now there are 3 different weeks of testing. So that's interesting. Excuse me. Um, Maybe it's because of the new regulations that they want more time. But yeah, apparently Williams is having a big issue with it. And in regards to McLaren, by the way, um, and Aston Martin, I have no idea what kind of colors Cadillac is going to go with. We'll see about that. But in regards to Aston Martin has a beautiful color that I really like. That green color that they have. I'd like them to stick with it, and I really want them to bring back a yellow stripe on the car. Just have the car and have their yellow accents. That works really well. Oh, now you have another print piece, you prick. Honest to God, explain this to me. Why do we have stickers in this set and then we still have print pieces? It is called UCS, Ultimate Collector Series. Lego, you absolute cheap fucks. Oh, I made a mistake. But yeah, we'll see how the season is going to go. I honestly have no idea what to think of it because of the regulations change. Because just when it comes to any kind of Formula One regulations change, the field can entirely shake up. Or yeah, Williams will be blue, no question about that. But yeah, when it comes to a new regulation set, it's like which teams are going to get it right and which teams will get it wrong. There will always be teams to get it right and wrong. We'll see. In regards to the specific regulations change, though, it's an engine. The last time we had an engine regulations change, Mercedes nailed it. So that's looking favorably upon Mercedes. However, also the Mercedes-powered cars, which are McLaren, the defending Constructors Champion, Alpine as of this year, and Williams. Though, yeah, Williams don't have their car in order, so whoops. Suits. I haven't really seen the suits, if I'm being quite honest. So I wouldn't really know. So I don't really care. Oh. Oh, there you go. All right. Here we are. Final bag, number 14. The big one. There we go. That's the UCS AT-ST for you. Of course, the UCS plaque with a minifigure there, an AT-ST driver. So in terms of the features of the thing, the legs don't move. I think the one on the legs on the old one moved. The head does turn fairly smoothly, so that's cool. The turrets on the side can turn a little bit, but are mostly fixed in position. So that's that. This turret in front can definitely move. You can take off the top one if you would want to, I think. Yeah, you can open it up like so. Though it has a hatch. That hatch can just open as such. That's cool. You can actually pose these eyes a little bit if you would want. So, however you would want, essentially. I'm probably going to keep them open. Anything else? I think that's about it. So, this was the build of the UCS AT-ST. My final verdict is that it's a decent build. I've had issues with it, most notably in terms of the fact that it has stickers when there are plenty of printed pieces throughout the set. Why does it need to have 5 stickers when it has print pieces as well? I've said this in my video that I released yesterday. You can do print pieces in a UCS set. It's called Ultimate Collector Series. We are not here as adult fans of LEGO to be like, oh, let's put a sticker on something. I feel that's something that for especially big UCS type 18 plus sets is just not okay. And that's something that I am probably always going to be complaining about, and also the exact reason as to why I'm getting fed up with LEGO Star Wars, because LEGO Star Wars still insists on putting stickers in big sets that should have print pieces. So yeah, minifigure is actually pretty good, by the way. Like it has arm printing, leg printing, so that's good. The build itself was fine. Again, like there were a couple of moments where I'm like, not sure if this is necessarily needed, but it's okay. By the way, I'm being a bit harsh. The build is good. It's a good build. It's not the best, but it's good. In terms of the price for it, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If it wasn't gifted to me for my birthday, I wouldn't have gotten this set. it is way too expensive for me to buy this set at full price. At a discount, maybe, depending on how big the discount is. Like if it's 25% off, then I would definitely be like, yeah, that's fine, because you do get 1,500 pieces for 150 euros if it's 25% off. But I do think 200 euros for 1,500 pieces is just on the expensive side. So would I recommend this set? If you're a fan of UCS sets like this, then yes. Make sure you're okay with the fact that it's all gray, because as per usual with big Star Wars sets, it's all gray. I'm okay with that. Other people aren't, I know that. So just be aware of this. It is a good build. It is a nice build to put together. The thing is that my previous two builds were a lot bigger than this one. Before this one, I had the Enterprise, which has more than twice the amount of pieces, and the build before that was the Venator, which has more than 3 times the amount of pieces. So I went from huge to big to this, which is still a big set if we consider everything. It's just not as big as those other ones, and that's where also I'm just thinking, I really love gigantic sets. That's just the taste that I have in Lego. It's a very expensive taste. It's a very space-consuming taste, but that's just what I'm into. And this is the funny thing is, this is one of the big sets that you can get these days. So I'm still complaining about it. I shouldn't really complain. I think I'm being a bit too harsh on it right now, but I did enjoy the build. It's a good build. It's a good display value. It's up to you if you're okay with it being as such. Yeah, how tall is this thing? This is by the way, this is something I wanted to do, and then I didn't get my UCS AT-AT, so this is going to take a moment. Bear with me. Oh my god. Yeah. The thing about the AT-AT is this is minifigure scale, and the AT-ST isn't. This thing is humongous. Also, you can't get this one anymore. Like the AT-AT is officially out of. Like you can't get it anymore. Oh, no, this is not great. Get in there. You too. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Why is this thing so messed up? Jesus. For some reason this thing is really messed up. Alright. So this is the UCS AT-AT. It doesn't fit in the frame. It's geez, how tall is this? There. So let's just see. This thing is 37 centimeters tall. The UCS AT-AT is, God, 62 centimeters tall. So the UCS AT-AT is almost twice as tall as this thing. It is bigger in every single way. Also, it's not available anymore if you want it. I would recommend the AT-AT. It was a really good build. This is not bad though. Like it's more expensive in terms of price per piece, but it's less expensive in overall price. So there's that. I will say though, if you have the option to buy either this or the UCS Slave 1, get the UCS Slave 1. This is not as good. But that's, of course, depending on your taste, what you want. I will say it's not a bad set. God damn it, I can't even see anything. Okay, let's get you out of the way. I will say though, the UCS AT-AT is extremely flimsy. There are things falling off of it. You don't really have that with this. This one is not flimsy, and also the gaps are hardly there really. The UCS AT-AT, especially in terms of the head, has a lot of gaps. This one doesn't. Like, you need to really look closely to make sure that you actually see the gaps. And even then, you don't really see anything behind it, so that's okay. So I think in that regard, the gaps are pretty good. It's a good build. It's a good set. It's not the best, but it's good. Again, this will cost you 200 euros and you get 1,500 pieces. That will cost you 300 euros, so it's more expensive, but you get almost 3,000 pieces. So you have double the amount of pieces for only 100 euros more with that one. And that one is color. This one doesn't. And I think in terms of height, it's rough. Actually, this one is smaller than that one. So yeah, get the slave one. It's better. But this is not bad. I will say it's not bad. But that's about all I can say. I will once again thank everyone for tuning into the video yesterday. It's still getting quite a lot of views, which is nice to see. Also, I saw that people were tuning in today. People were talking in the chat. So thank you for the support. It's really nice to see. As I already said, next week I'm going to do reviews for the first 4 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett, all in one video. Look out for that one. And actually, I don't know what my next LEGO build will be, but by the time that I know it, you will probably see what it is. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel for more Star Wars and LEGO content. Please like the video. I've asked for this a couple of times already, but I still want to just ask for it. And until my next video, may the Force be with you.